Hello and welcome back to Kitchen Engineering. Today we're going to be doing deep fried buffalo and blue cheese burgers. You're going to need some beef for this, and I'm going to be using some Angus steak burgers. I'm going to reform into 2 patties. And and today I'm also going to be mixing in some Creole and red pepper for spice. Now, whenever you make the buffalo sauce, you make it 1 part egg, 2 parts buffalo sauce, and then add a 1/4 cup of batter mix to that for 2 burgers. You can go further than that, but you need to make sure you have enough to coat both of the burgers. First up is to take the Angus burgers and reform them while adding both the peppers and the blue cheese. Now the first thing you need to add is the pepper and Creole seasoning. Make sure it's just the right amount, not too much. And then start making a fist while squeezing the meat. This allows for proper emulsification. Or extrusion. Extrusion by hand has been around for a very long time, and it is how meat has been turned for a very long time. And the main thing to do is to remember to turn and squeeze hard. Once you have integrated the peppers and the different spices properly, next is adding the blue cheese. Remember that it won't want to integrate as much as the pepper does, and that's the reason why you do the pepper first. But if you keep it up, it will start to integrate on its own. It's also a good idea to let the bowl turn on its own sometimes. It makes things much easier to get to. And as you can see, it has all been integrated through proper extrusion. After forming it back into patties, now you put it in the oven at 375 degrees for 25 minutes. And remember, cooking times may vary. Once it is finished baking, let it cool down enough so that you can wipe any grease that is on it off. Or in this case, you can use a knife to get any grease that might be on there off. Like so. This is so that the batter can stick to the burger better. And because this is such a lean burger, being a steak burger, it actually takes much less to scrape off all of the grease than it would on a traditional burger. Anyway, now is the time to dip it in batter and then breadcrumbs, in this case Italian breadcrumbs, and then deep fry it for 2 minutes. Make sure when coating it in the batter to make sure that it is uniform over the entirety of it so it will cook best. After coating it in the batter, it is time to transfer it to the Italian breadcrumb pile. After making sure you coat the burger in the breadcrumbs, take it off and make sure to let any excess batter fall off and re-batter that particular spot before adding it to the oil at 375 degrees. Make sure that whenever you add it, you set a timer for 2 minutes, and that in the middle of it, make sure to turn over the burger. Here we go. Note that since this is a steak burger, it is not floating, so you do not need to flip it if it's a steak burger. Now that 2 minutes have passed, it is time to pull it out. Make sure to shake it properly and get any oil that might be on it off before placing it on a prepared paper towel or napkin to absorb any oil that is left over. Make sure to give it time to cool off because it is very hot at this point. It was just deep fried. After taking a bite of it, it is really good. Still very hot, but very good. That's it for today's video, and be sure to like and subscribe if you like this and want to see more. That's it for kitchen engineering, and if you liked it, like the video and subscribe to my channel if you want to see more.